Wine is better than stew. For stew you have to chew.
Come on, Roach. Run, Roach.
My friend, it's common knowledge
Drops
of
of wine, and lo and behold, is he better? Sheep chant again. I can't see things with these cataracts.
So, if I am to buy your wine, I shall need a hearty discount.
Unbelievable.
Welcome, wanderer. In need of herbs, perhaps? Wort for a sore stomach, or...
Prefer willow bark or iris root for stomach aches. Wort can cause dizziness, nausea.
Forgive me. It's just that you do not have the look of one familiar with herbs.
What looks that? And looks deceive anyway. Me, I'm not out for common weeds that grow in any meadow. Need rare ingredients. Can you help me out, or should I move on?
You must judge for yourself.
Meant no offense.
And I took none. I should be the one to apologize for judging by appearance alone. Tell me, your knowledge, how did you gain it? From an herbalist living nearby?
No, from somewhere a long way off. Kaer Morhen, northern Kedwin.
Gods? That's the continent's other end. What are you doing in Toussaint?
Same thing I do anywhere. Killing monsters. Right, show me what you got. I'm off. See you later.
Lovely.
Oh!
Niet lekker bolefjan aan dat treffen.
Chills. Ah!
Our Duchess is a lovely lassie, you scamp, you.
I've scissored my fingers into shreds. When I was a young maid, we adhered to certain morals. As
Come
one
on.
should.
Cheap shenanigans. I
Lammet,
can't
my
see it.
friend. Common knowledge.
Come on, Roach.
Is the best sweet blend. Pompino? Yourself are Pompino.
Me, oh my! Okay.
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer brandy.
Say it, you're the Duke of this, the Duke of that, you're the Duke of Dog Settle!
The best
Each time I come here, I shan't.
Most amusingly, the locals believe all that trouble. For instance, the giant, which the night they call Gils.
For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgat to me, not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgar currently belongs to the treasury. The Minister of the Treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgard to either of you is out of the question.
Well, Happy? This is your fault!
Mine? You're deranged, woman. Hark, good folk! Be it known, Matilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me, just really, really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly, how would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
Better. A connoisseur.
I see we speak the same tongue. So tell me, the swords, you merely wear them to intimidate? Or do you actually use them?
Tools of my trade. I'm a witcher.
Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgard. Yet that bloody bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me until I settle my troubles at home, at Coronata.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
Could look into it, but not for free.
That goes without saying. What is your rate? That sounds fair.
Sure sounds like work for a witcher. Yeah, I'll help.
I am really, truly grateful. Thank you. My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it. Now forgive me. I must talk to that quill pusher. I might win him over yet.
Psst. You're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. Disgusting man. The worst sort. First, seduces with a dashing gaze, the fair face, then reveals a coal-black heart. But that's all beside the point. I stopped you because I want to buy Belgard too. Alas, things are rotten at my own vineyard, Vermentino.
Strange coincidence.
No coincidence. I am certain Liam's thrown a stick in my spokes. Several sticks. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. Man-eating plants have sprouted on my paths, and strange things are afoot on Pheasant Hill. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgard. Would you help me before you help Liam? I'm willing to pay more than he's offered you. I sense we're close. Very close. Fine. Settled.
I can help. At least try.
Wonderful. You've no idea how much that means to me. My vineyard lies due west. I shall stay here for a time. I must make certain Liam does not pull some stunt while my back is turned.
Gotcha. Farewell.
A curious land, this Tucson.
True. Each time I come here, I...
That's it, Roach.
Most amusingly, the locals
Arcaspores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
Wild wolf himself.
A bushel of grapes is more a burden than that steel of yours.
God blimey.
Monsters are your
Hey, ya!
It is mine! Monsters are your catnip. It is mine!
I'll down a whole bottle in toast to your deeds. May good health never leave you, Witcher. I wish some hands would cut up bedwetters at Vermentino.
Faster. Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards. What have we got here? No chance this letter wound up here by accident. Note's clear. Someone's out to sabotage Coronata. Shame I don't know who. Though I could still find out if I keep looking. Move it! Come on! Move it! Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still. Whoa! Move it!
For the Duchess and her entities.
Thank you, noble knight. I'd ventured north in search of herbs for a new flavored wine. When suddenly...
Calm down. It's over.
the bank diddlers kidnapped me. In hopes of collecting a ransom, I'm sure. But with Master Liam's troubles, he never could have paid them. Ah, but I'm free and safe, thanks to you. Should you need any herbs, I've a hearty stock at the Coronata. Will you walk me there?
Lead the way. Right behind you.
Here we are. Once again, I thank you for the rescue. Wish to look over my stock?
Master Liam doesn't seem a diligent proprietor.
He tries as best he can. It's not his fault our vineyard suffered plague upon plague.
Plagues? What kind?
Well, the enormous yellow man-eating sun juice, for instance. You cannot set foot into the brush for fear of coming out a head shorter.
Show me what you got. Thanks. See you later. Faster.
Greetings, traveler. Have you any needs?
Mind if I glance at what you got? So long.
Good luck on the path. You shall
curious
find
land
anything
is
better in
too
all
soft.
to say.
Come now, Madame, Monsieur. We shall never get anywhere in this manner.
I care about one thing only. Acquiring Belgard.
Master Witcher, have you any news?
This vineyard, Belgard, why is it so valuable?
You are not from here, it certainly shows. Before Count Crespi fell prey to the beast, Belgard belonged to him. As a man of wealth and influence, he guided it to immense success. Brought in rare grape varieties, hired skilled workers. I shan't trouble you with unnecessary details. Suffice to say that merging Belgard with another vineyard is a sure recipe for success.
Found evidence of sabotage on Coronado lands. Someone's been causing trouble, with an aim in mind.
I dare say I even know who.
What are you staring at? I had nothing to do with this.
Wait. A third party is responsible for Coronata's problems? Have you any proof?
No.
Then you must find some. These are weighty accusations. They will not stand on hearsay.
Right. I'll come by once I've got something solid. Take care now.
Master Witcher.
Take care. Slower. That's it, Roach.
I stocked the larder. To be honest, every last man's jacket.
A day like all others.
Circle him! Circle him! Let his sorcery! Let's ride!
Run, Roach. Let's go! That's a chunk of distance.
makes you insist on me as you...
You're tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man? I no longer trust my senses.
Not exactly. I'm a witcher. Quite a few folk think I don't deserve to be classified as a member of the human species. Know some personally.
A witcher? But no. Nor can you help me.
We'll see. Just tell me what the problem is.
A foulness, a demon or wraith haunts me, grants me no rest. It wants something. I sense this, but know not what. Each day it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain to my head, nausea. But I endured these to keep an eye on the Wraith, my tormentor.
This demon of yours, can you describe it?
It is an enormous horse, its hoofbeats pounding in the dark. It gallops to me, stops, stares, then runs on.
Sure it's not just a wild horse, run-of-the-mill?
The creature is not of this world. When it gazes at me, a terrible chill pervades my soul. It is evil condensed. Its eyes black, void. Each time it comes, terror grips me. I cease what I'm doing, still my breath and heart.
What's your brew made of? Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions. You drop in some mushroom, jumper tub, dancing dewlap?
Close. The common grey top. I see you know your herbs.
Grey top? Variety's extinct if I recall correctly.
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores. I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare. I was not wrong.
As far as I know, grey top produces some powerful side effects. Though it can, in fact, reveal the hidden, the immaterial.
Yes, I see the evil. Better that than to know it is there, but not know where.
Need to talk about how much I'll get paid first.
Is it gold you want?
Orans or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact. Just potatoes in the cellar. A good crop this year. Tend to this quickly, completely, and several sacks will be yours. Agreed?
If that's the case, no pay required. Need those potatoes more than I do. Fine. You seem sure something's out there. I'll see what I can do. Start by taking a look around. Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. Common grey top. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that. Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window. Shutters closed tight. Need to check the other side, see if the trail continues. Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window. Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Trail of blood starts at the pillow, ends here. Medallion's still vibrating.
Very near to it. It looked at you, then galloped towards.
Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
What Spin it. Witcher.
Heard flagellants whip themselves to atone for all humankind's wrongs, to appease the gods, gain their forgiveness. That why you do it?
We've each our own reasons. I seek to atone for the suffering of a living being, which once fell victim to another's vanity. I care not for humankind, preferring instead the company of animals.
What do you have to sell? Like to take a look. Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind, though. Felt weak, spent lately? Noticed bite marks on your skin?
As I said, I feel weaker by the day. And bites, of course. There are lice and midges here aplenty.
This isn't lice. Something much bigger drinks your blood while you sleep.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink. He's always present, always watching. I cannot bear it any longer.
Sadly, not much I can do. Can't exterminate it if I can't see it.
The Grey Top. I shall make a brew of it for you. I've 2 mushrooms left. Enough for 1 dose. Perhaps then you'll see what I do.
This mushroom, even in me, could produce some nasty, unpredictable side effects.
True. There is no knowing how Grey Top would affect a mutated body.
A proper brew could be our only chance to figure this out. All right. High time we tried this. If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it. See no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach? Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? Far as I know, I'm your first.
Good point. Must be the brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal. Hey, Know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right. Monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals.
Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them.
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously? All right. Now I know what we're up against. Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
We're dealing with some kind of wraith or phantom, most likely. It visits the hermit at night, drinks her blood. Even if we manage to find it, I've got no idea how I could possibly fight it.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra actually makes sense. Umbra are completely invisible, even to Witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there. It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it! There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt!
That's it,
After
Roach.
it! Hey! Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running.
Show me what you got.
Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy. You'd really do me a solid if you could, apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, and it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, by the wrong face."
Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
As long as we're being candid, I gotta ask. Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Melted into thin air. Oh, fuck! Geralt, watch out! Good God!
Cello Clarici. Knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Geralt! It's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain!
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency? You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Penastri forgives me.
You and the hermit, how do you know each other?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere. Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Penastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck. Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the flagellants. I left the court to be near her, yet she cast me off. Said she didn't want to know me. When the whip-bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now, though I never understood her while alive. From the grave's dark depth, the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once? Now I understand why she had to cast me off.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra. Why take the form of a horse?
A horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, a power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth. I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me. But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Seems so. Same way I saw you. Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you, would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse, I flogged it to death. Penastri, she saw this. Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly. Penastri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her. But that horse made me loose. Rage overcame me. I struck and struck until at last he fell. Oh, the regret. I beg you forgive me. Absolve me in Blaze's very name.
can't forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I'd do anything. I'm desperate. Help me. Noble mare, forgive me my sin.
Could free his spirit, pardoning him on behalf of his horse. But you shouldn't do it if you don't think he deserves forgiveness.
Did a rotten thing. Got no excuse. Your horse was loyal. Did the best damn job he could. 'Cause that's how we horses are.
True. I know I deserved what befell me.
But we aren't vengeful, don't hold grudges, don't dwell on being left in monster-infested woods. So, in your poor Blaze's name, I forgive you.
Oh, thank you. I feel it's incredible. Such relief, such lightness.
All right then. Guess we might as well head back. Penastri's nights ought to be ghost-free from now on. Anything to add, Geralt?
Nope. Let's go see her. Phantom's gone. Shouldn't torment you ever again.
I felt a change. I did. As if I'd been released from a cramped, dank cellar. I had come to believe no one could help me. I'm grateful, Witcher.
Ought to thank my horse, actually. Phantom's departure, mostly Roach's doing.
Then I thank you too, noble creature.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path? Right to the nearest notice board? Rustle up another contract?
Exactly. Though, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
Ah, that's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
Come on, Roach.
scoffed at the migrants from the north, but if you hadn't come, they'd still be wetting their britches with fear. Thanks, chivalrous.
My mama's to have a belly this
Hey there,
big.
Witcher! Come, we must speak! Were it not for you, Witcher, that werewolf... he'd have devoured us all. The werewolf... Did you kill it? It murdered folk, devoured sheep, ravaged the farm. Oh, what a relief that's done with. I thank you. If you wish, I shall give you a trim. I just need a moment. My hands are still shaking.
What's a barber do on a farm like this?
He shears sheep, because sheep are calm, unlikely to scream at him if a lock is out of place, or a color a touch off the desired shade. And here no one threatens to shorten you by a head if you trim a bit too much.
Somebody threatened to do that to you?
To me? No, but, well, one hears things. I found it impossible to work, under incessant pressure. When I saw the notice, urgent specialist sheep shearer sought, well, I didn't give it a second thought. And it was pleasant at first, but then that werewolf appeared.
Take care now.
You, Witcher, that werewolf, he'd have devoured us all.
The forest, mighty forest around us.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools.
Whoa!
You'll see you're all right. You wear my ring.
That's it, Roach.
There we go. That's positively reasoned. Pardon me. Perhaps you could help me. You seem a strapping lad.
What's the problem?
I acquired this old storehouse at auction. As it turns out, it stinks like an Ophiri larder and is loud as a Novigrad brothel. Bambotch it all, I infested my life savings. Now I fear to go inside. Do help me, Witcher.
Could look into it, maybe. Long as you have the means to pay me.
Have mercy, man. The store itself has already cost me a fortune. Drop your fee a bit more, please. Fine, so be it. We've a deal.
All right. I'll take a look inside your storehouse. Stinks of carrion. Necrophages. Reeks in here. Reeks in here.
And is the storehouse safe?
Could I ever use a nap?
Well, have you seen to my storehouse?
Storehouse was full of rotten meat. Attracted ghouls I had to get rid of.
Saint Lebioda's calloused heels. But is it safe now? Completely?
Mm-hmm. Though I'd advise you to clean the meat out quick, before other ghouls show up.
Of course. Yes, I shall put my men to it, tout suite. Meanwhile, perhaps you need something? I've a meager stock just now, but come back in 2 days to see a full array. At a discount that will make you cross-eyed.
Was wondering, previous owners, what did they use the warehouse for? Why was it full of carrion?
It was Gottfried Nork's before it was mine. Yes, that Nork, Toussaint's most famed charcutier. That is, until his saucisse à la moutarde poisoned half the court of Her Illustrious Highness the Duchessa.
Take it he fell out of favor.
Favor's not the word. He was cast in prison, all his property confiscated and auctioned off.
Show me what you're peddling. So long.
The Witcher, my savior.
Show me what you're peddling. So long.
Rossi, you're all right. You wear my ring when you hold me tight. Rossi, that's my thing. I'm going to save with my hands. Watch your stones.
Ah.
Move it! Hey there. place like this? That would be interesting. Interesting. This note plus what I found earlier. Some third parties causing problems at the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. Bet I'll find something mighty interesting behind whatever door this key opens. Looks like an Arcaspore killed him. Come on, Roach. Hey-ya! Come on now. Just wonderful. Smashed bones. Damn, it was strong. Deep prints. Blood. Just trying to get away. Damn. Ripped to shreds. Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Thank you, Sir Witcher. Let Biota keep you in his care.
Giddy up. Come on. Faster.
Get someone to summon help!
Mistake.
Let me get away! Not this again. Little thanks.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Circle him!
Lighted barrels! I take him from the left! Bad move.
There's a witch in these parts.
Do they say what sort of devilry she works?
The sort that can turn a lass into a tree.
Cut out. My man's dead.
Put him in the hands.
Waste of breath.
On a wench.
Let him put an end to his ogling.
Yes, like you're drunk in the gutter again.
Thank the gods. The gods for you.
Look at that, just look. Praised be our Lord Lepiota. You come in his name. You are his avatar.
Nope, just a witcher who happened to be passing through.
By the prophet's intervention. He was your guide. He nudged your footsteps here.
If you say so.
What shall we call you, hero?
I'm Geralt. Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt! Lovely, it rings. Sacred it sounds. Do you thirst or hunger?
Know much of the local history? Found a few elven scrolls while wandering around in the area. These notes, they describe what happened to the elves who used to live here in Fox Hollow.
I know nothing. Now would you like aught to eat or to drink?
Let me see what you're serving. Take care now.
You are sorely missed already. Ow!
You brought peace, and somehow Ethan made our ladies more eager.
Ah!
What a day. Are you looking to get slapped?
Save me! Save me!
I owe you my life, unknown knight. How are you dubbed?
Dubbed Geralt. Geralt of Rivia.
My thanks, Sir Geralt. The scallywags sought to demolish our herb garden, you see. I thought, I shall take a hammer, scare the rabble off, but to my great chagrin, there were too many and I failed. There's no use crying over spilt wine. Come with me to Vermentino. I'll patch up your armor or pound the anvil to fulfill some other need you might have.
Fine. Lead the way.
Here we are. Is there some way I might help you?
Vineyard's glory days seem like a thing of the past.
It seemed better times, true. For bandits are not our only problem. Enormous yellow parasites, their ever-growing plague we also must contend with. Maid Matilda tries her best, but when folk fear to go out and work, what is she to do?
All right. What do you have? Thanks. See you later. Craft some. Thanks.
That's it, Roach.
chasing down witches make you go grey?
What's this about? Which? Oh. Come.
Got the shivers.
Giddy up.
Came, saw, you helped. Thank you, Witcher.
Greetings.
Mouth's dry as a stockfish.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
Renovations coming along all right?
Wonderfully. The furnishings you last had me order have arrived.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation?
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Starting to get into...
I agree. Yet I would urge you to hold off on further construction until the ongoing work is done. Juggling can be a challenging...
Thanks.
Wine is better than stew, for stew you have to chew.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
I'd never expect someone with your
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking. Even...
Thought you were a lady.
Do you mean to say a woman?
You sure you don't feel that?
I cannot say yet. Too little time.
Visited others' homes as...
Yes.
Remember. And I'd never want you to stay against your... See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know they're mine!
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think. A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Go up to any knight and shout, "The beast!" You'll smell
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to...
Starting to get into the...
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds?
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Boleus's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Know what?
Ponder the notion however long you wish.
If you...
Of course, sir, as...
Feels...
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Could use another weapon rack.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
Fine. Order the racks.
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive, is my estimation. Is there anything...
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yes, just please.
It goes without saying, sir, that by this time tomorrow they shall be... Is there anything...
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything...
Starting.
But of course.
You know, Roach, my horse? We've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
So...
Well, you're...
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
A witcher.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corvo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've course to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
My stomach growls like an angry wolf.
Instantly, my tummy left ate something
shenanigans.
fierce.
I can't see a thing. The book of lust is hard and girly. No one can grip the damn thing.
If I see that tittering tat again, I swear it, I'll scratch her eyes out.
You smell that? Those.
Now I shall sing you a song. One, two, one, two. Five, six, 7, 8.
proves Count Crespi's behind the sabotage at both vineyards. Gotta tell Matilda and Liam. Arcaspore saplings? Takes a degenerate to cultivate something like this. Need to incinerate them before they spew spores and spread. Arcaspore saplings? Takes a degenerate to cultivate something like this. To incinerate them before they spew spores and spread. Look around some. Nothing interesting here. This one's full too. Full. Nothing interesting here. This one's full too. Full. Nothing interesting here. This one's full too. Strange. That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
the devil are you doing?
Oh!
Ah!
Master Witcher, have you any news?
One and the same man caused Coronada's and Vermentino's problems. Got proof. A certain Count Crespi. He's at the root of it all.
What, Crespi? Belgard's erstwhile owner? Why, that's impossible.
Got it all here, in writing.
He did indeed have motive. He knew well his own vineyard could not survive if Vermentino and Coronata were to join forces.
Probably why he incited the feud. Pulled it off, too, mostly. Just failed to bring his plan to completion when the beast got him.
Incredible. You mean to say it wasn't Liam?
And I was certain my troubles were Matilda's doing.
In light of new evidence, the most just resolution would be for both injured parties to share oversight of Belgard.
Wait just a minute. Do you mean to suggest we're to cooperate?
It's the optimal solution, yes. In terms of the health of the enterprise as well.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do believe he's right. Perhaps it is time to bury the hatchet.
3 vineyards are more than one. There's much to be gained. So be it.
That's not all. The troubles at your vineyards? Solved them. You can go back to operating normally now.
Splendid news. I'm relieved to see you hired a professional, especially one whose aid might still prove invaluable. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Follow me. It's high time you saw Belgard.
Witcher, come with us, please. Something tells me we'll have tasks for you yet.
All right, let's go.
My desire for Belgard to pass into capable hands was no idle whim, for the vineyard's fallen upon hard times since its previous owner's demise. I've been told of workers dying on their rounds, monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these, inconveniences. That is the minister's wish.
More work for me, I guess.
If you're willing, we'll gladly accept your help.
I can help, sure, but I won't work for free.
Too much. Definitely too much. Fine. We have a deal.
More or less already agreed, I guess.
Oh, that's a weight off my chest, I must say. Your reward shall be fair, I promise.
I'll get to work.
Monsters are your catnip. Let his
You've the look of a knight. Over there, monsters have come. Monsters all about.
Gotta blow this up if I want to get rid of the Endrigas.
Thank you.
What's going on there?
Come on. Run, Roach. Giddy up.
Some evil's afoot in that cave. It's made its lair there. It's swallowed Phil and whole. Whoa there, sir. I guess those swords on your back aren't there as festoons. Maybe you could help me?
Maybe. Depends.
Well, there's a cave that to my mind would be splendid for aging wine. Not over dry and none too moist.
But?
Well, damn thing's full of noise. The arse-clenching sort. Clinkety-bangety knockety kind. Sent McClarkin to sea, been 2 days. And he's not back. I reckon it's ought to do with the elven ruins. Blah. That about the cave. So, lend us a hand, will you?
Could help, provided you can pay.
Yes, we're almost there. Agreed.
Fine. I'll have a look in the cave, see what lurks there.
Ooh, drink! Give me a drink!
Ugly bastard.
Work's hard on the nerves,
Is
eh?
it over?
That's why you're so...
All clear now? Did you manage it?
Yeah, all taken care of.
Ha! And 4 core witches layabouts and freeloaders? Bollocks! Storehouse will be ready in 2 days at most. And here on in, you've cut rate prices on all my goods.
Not from around here, are you?
Nay, from Povis we are. Wandered south for the climate before the First War. Chills up north were giving me wifey lumbago.
What you got on offer? Wouldn't mind a glance. So long.
Ah, good to see...
What you...
Come evening, I'm off to the hells, quick as a flash.
Oh, blaspheming bodies. Good F. Yeah.
Come on, Roach. That's it, Roach.
This shall drag on too long. Not much.
Shall we dance?
Someone's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be. Place of power. Should draw from it.
I thank you, sir. Were it not for you, well, those bandits were not pulling pranks. I could pound some new steel for you in gratitude, but I must first return to my workshop in Belgard.
Let's go. No time to lose.
I thank you again for your aid. Care to glance at my wares?
What were you doing in the Caraberta woods? And how'd you wind up a prisoner of those bandits?
Ever since the Count died, I've not had the resources to buy raw materials, meaning no new barrel hoops, no tools. So I mustered a few lads and went into the woods to scavenge. A great deal of scrap to be had in those elfin ruins, if you don't mind digging. Folks say the place is haunted, but I've no fear of elfin ghosts.
A rational man.
Rational or superstitious, it matters not. The point is, I did not see a single ghost. Yet a Hansa, yes, that we ran into. Though it seems I've more luck than sense, because you came along to save me.
Show me what you have. See ya.
My mama's to have a belly this big. Do babies
Run, Roach. Come on.
Drink! Give me a drink!
They scoffed at you. It might come from the north, but if you hadn't come, they'd still be wetting their britches with beer. Thanks.
Up to our necks in work, yet they had to drink themselves sick.
Ah! Wonks. Run, Roach.
I'll finally be able to drink in peace. And I'll drink to your health.
Do monsters have mamas and papas?
Please, don't bother me. I'm busy.
Tended to Belgard's problems. Vineyard should be in as good a shape as ever.
Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Belgard Vineyard, and trust that you shall make good use of its grounds and resources.
Excellent. Ah, I can already smell the grapes ripening in the sun.
We shan't forget what you did for us. Here, your pay.
But that's not all. You must come back and see us shortly. We've a surprise in store for you.
I'll do that. Farewell.
I've worked up to my chin and I've caught some rot. I work from dawn to dusk's last light. Then give my wife a good long night.
A word. We've got something for you.
I swear on my honor,
only take a
I shall
moment,
smash
I
the
promise.
plunderers, scatter them to the winds, and drive them from our duchy!
That is who her grace summoned from the north.
Oh, Witcher, greetings. Kind of you to come. Matilda and I, we've a surprise for you.
You two seem to be getting along.
We are. There came a point we realized we had no grounds to quarrel. Things became altogether pleasant.
And a bit spicy.
Romantic. Quite.
Got it. Needn't say more. Glad things are going well for you. What's the surprise? Some new monster I need to kill?
No, something far more pleasant.
We've produced a wine. According to the best sommeliers, it might just dethrone Est.
We owe this success to you. So, if you'd agree,
We'd like to name it after you.
what shall we call it?
Why not White Wolf?
Wild, with character. It fits perfectly.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to send a few bottles to your home every so often.
I'd be honored. Thanks.
No, we thank you. Take care, Witcher.
Now that's... Liam and
Oh, you...
Pressing. What a story!
I work from dawn to dusk's last light. Then
Keep calm!
If they would just
Time's
take
no
the work as
props.
they take the dance sentry.
You could make yourself useful.
What's going on there?
Ollie, Ollie!
What do
I'm
you
sent
care?
for.
Eat something. Nourish yourself.
How might I be of...
Thanks. Gotta get back.